Hi, it's James from Monster Finger Games. Hope everyone's doing well. Obviously, everyone in the UK now is in lockdown, so it's a little bit of a weird time that we're living in at the moment. But I hope everyone is obviously feeling okay. You know, certainly, you know, people can obviously suffer from sort of anxiety and things like that at this kind of time, and I hope that that you're doing well in that regard. So this video is going to cover the latest level, so level 7. It is worth noting we are still going on Steam. It's just that we needed to finish off the 2 trailers. They've now been done, and as you know, they're obviously out on a vote at the moment as to which one is going to be selected for the Steam store page. So yeah, feel free to help on that on our Twitter page. As I say, this level is level 7. It's the one that's going to come directly after the boss battle. What you'll see in this video is firstly just obviously a little bit more designing of the level. For example, the spider that you're seeing at the moment, that is now going to be on this level the only way to proceed. So you met the spiders obviously on the level prior to the spider boss, and these ones obviously you can jump on their bums and bounce in the air. So with this one, now you're aware of that tactic. The idea is that this level you have to do that in order to get onto the ledge. As you can see, I'm currently trying to test and get to the right heights. Some of the other things that we'll be covering in this video is also some work on the new sort of acid lake type things, really sort of acid vats as such, that you'll have to jump over in this level specifically. They're not physics based, but I did do a lot of work in regards to animations in order to try and get it feeling just right. It's not quite there yet, but I'm pretty chuffed with the results thus far. Some of the other things that we'll be covering the rest of this video as well is, of course, some pixel art. So you'll see here obviously these tiles. I like to make sure that on each level there's a little bit of a difference and variety between the tiles and things like that to keep each level fresh. And so that's one of the big things for this. Here we go, you can see that I'm now just doing sort of a green variant on the tile, but soon I decided to change it completely to really make this level stand out. Yeah, here you go, you can see it now. So I went online actually to get some references in regards to drawing sci-fi-esque tiles and things like that. So I was just working on that based on sort of the images that I could find. So yeah, pretty happy with how this one's turned out. It's certainly a lot more detailed than the rest of the game, I would say. You'll also see as well that I did some work on the sort of more plain tiling as well that you can see there. Never been a huge fan of that bit of tiling there, so I always wanted to do something really good with that, but I just couldn't quite work out what to do with it. So you see these, obviously this is the floor tiling now, just doing it to match the rest, and as you can tell it's obviously a lot more detailed, and I think the lighting effects really bring out the tiling as well, make it look a lot better. Now I'm just obviously playing around with the level, trying to get things set up just right. And this section here, so the idea was to have a broken ladder at the beginning, which means that you have to use that spider, and that sort of gives you the idea that that's what to use in order to obviously get up there. Now we'll cover off the broken ladder I think a little bit later on in the video. This is now going over to sort of the more plain tiles, and again working from different references online as to how to texture it just right. I'm really chuffed with it. It's certainly a lot better I think than some of the other work that I've done previously. So just going through the bits of shading now. I would say as well is if anyone is doing some pixel art and looking for a free product, then certainly Piskel is a really good one to use, and obviously it's completely free and online. They also have a downloadable version as well. Oh yeah, here we are. So you're back to the ladder. A little bit difficult, I think, with the the sprites being so little. Really difficult when it comes to obviously trying to get that detail in the ladder. But I think it worked out pretty well. And this is obviously a little bit of broken platform section here, in order to just sort of give the environment a little bit more character. And a few cracks. and obviously a little bit more damage on the edges. But yeah, I'm really excited about this level. I think it's going to be pretty special. I hope you like the sort of acid effects and things like that I've done on there. I was tempted actually to purchase a shader as such, which is something that would in essence do the acid for us, which would mean things like you'd get reflections and things like that of what's above and things. But I guess I just wanted to take sort of do it my own way on this one, because even though it's not exactly a lot of money in order to sort of get a shader pack and things like that to do it, it's not. I feel better if it's my work that's in the game as opposed to, you know, something else that's done it for me. So you can see that that's pretty much the ladder finish now. Just creating some barriers, really simple to be honest, but you'll see this certain set of colours because you're sort of restricted to 256 colours in the standard sort of Click Team Fusion package. Obviously you can make your own. As you can see, you've got the RGB numbers down at the bottom, but it's a bit faffy, and to be honest, like if I'm going to do some quite detailed pixel art, I usually go to sort of Piskull or something similar to that. But it still makes some nice effects, and specifically, you know, this blue, which I tend to use quite a lot now, is really good because the different shades are quite subtle, which means you can make some really great detailed artwork, I think. So this is where you're going to get the acid pull. Yeah, here we are. So this is where I start to build it, and obviously just sort of, I mean, you can see here, as I say, I've looking at this last night when I was recording it initially to do this video, I realised that the sections that are coming up, it looks a little bit too uniform. So I think probably what I will do is when they come down again is have the pieces that are flat also come up. And I think that's probably going to give it a bit of a better look. Not that I think it's particularly bad as it is. You know, I'm pretty chuffed with it, to be honest. One thing I particularly like as well is that the acid also reacts as well. So even though it's not, obviously it's not physics based, when you jump into it, as you'll see a little bit later, you do get a splash effect that comes up. And also there's a little sort of a wobble effect as well that I've added, a little bit of an animation there. So it just feels like it's a little bit more natural. Also, if you get body parts, things like that fly off, they then smoke as they go into the acid as well, which I think is a really good, you know, really chuffed for that, to be honest. Let's cover off some other bits that's been going on then. So, doing a lot of work trying to get people onto our Discord at the moment. It's a relatively small community. A lot of my community and people that I like the game and things like that, and a lot of my networking is done on Twitter at KK Indie Game. So I'm always best to find me on there. We obviously do have this YouTube channel as well. And there are little bits of Facebook here and there, and we do have our website as well, which is monsterfingergames.com. So you can certainly contact us on there as well, or even via email if you prefer, which is monsterfingergames@mail.com. Oh yeah, so you can see here I'm just adding like a fake floor in to the acid pull, and this is me doing the sort of wavy effect for when you jump into the pool as well, just to make it look a little bit more natural. There we go, like that. So you jump in and it wobbles around. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that overall as well. And that's it. So yeah, that's pretty much everything in the video. You know, obviously if you want to like the video, that's great. Of course, but you don't have to. Equally, if you want to subscribe as well, that'd be great, but you don't have to. And also, our game is currently 75% off on GameJolt at the moment, so please take a look at that. I'll look forward to speaking to you soon. Thanks very much. Bye.